Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do a strategy for multiplication that helps to break apart the number. It makes it much easier if you're not sure about the standard algorithm. Okay, this is called the area model. It can also be called the box method or window method, so it has a couple different names. This page is up on Schoology for you to do with me, and I'm going to do it here on the whiteboard just to make it a little easier to see. So number one says 324 times 6. And then they have this box here. Well, what that box is going to do is we're going to break our numbers into their place values. So 324 comes first. There are 3 place values, so I need 3 boxes. And then I'm going to break them apart. 300, and there's my 20. So we had 300 plus 20 plus 4. When I break it apart, that's our number, 324. And then there is only one place value here, so I don't have to add any more boxes, so I just put my 6. Okay, so that's the start of that, is setting it up, and they already have it set there for you, or set up there for you on your paper. Okay, now using a multiplication chart if you need, which is perfectly fine, we're going to start multiplying these numbers. There's a little trick when it comes to things that end in 0. Those multiples of 10 are really nice to multiply with. All we have to worry about is 6 times 3, and 6 times 3 is 18. Again, you either can use your multiplication chart or hopefully you know your facts. And then I have 2 zeros. So if 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 300 is 1800. I just have to add the 2 zeros. So nice little trick. Okay, and we're going to use the same trick over here because it also ends in a 0. Well, I know 6 times 2 is 12. And then I have to just add the 0. And the last one, 6 times 4, there aren't any zeros, so I don't add any zeros, and I get the number 24. Then I'm going to line up the numbers, and I'm going to add them. So I add them up like that, line them up. 0 plus 0 plus 4 gives me 4. 0 plus 2 is 2, and then adding another 2 gives me another 4. 8 and 1 leaves me with a 9. And there's nothing to add to the 1, so I just bring it straight down. So 324 times 6 equals 1,944. Okay? So not too bad. You're just breaking it apart into the place values. All right, let's look at another one. All right, so erase here for you. They, again, already have it set up on your paper. But for ones here this week that you're not going to have set up, you might just have the multiplication problem. 437 times 5. So you start with your box. My first number has 3 place values, so I need 3 boxes. 400 is what I start with. And then I have 30 and 7. And again, that's already on your paper, but you need to break apart the number if it wouldn't already be set up. And the last digit is just a 1 digit, so it means 1 place value. I don't need to add any boxes. Okay, and then it's just multiplying across. So again, remember, it ends in 2 zeros, so all I'm going to worry about is this first number here. 4 times 5 is 20. And then I add my 2 zeros. Okay, same thing for this next one. It ends in a 0, so all I'm going to worry about is the actual number that I'm seeing. 5 times 3 is 15, and then I add the 0. And this last one, it doesn't have any zeros, so all I have to do is multiply 7 times 5. I get 35, and then I need to add them. So I have 2,000 plus 150 and 35. Again, I make sure I line everything up starting with my ones place. 0, 0, and 5, when I add them, leaves me with 5. 0 plus 5 is 5, plus 3 gives me an 8. 0 plus 1 is 1, and there's nothing to add to the 2. So 437 times 5 gives me 2,185. I'm going to do one more with you, and then number 4 is going to be yours to try on your own. And if you're struggling with it, guys, all you have to do is message me or text me and ask, and I will happily help you through this. Okay, so our next one's 582 times 3. So again, you start with your box. I have 3 place values, so I make my 3 boxes. I break apart my number into the place values, 500, 80, and 2. And then I have the 3 here. And again, we're going to use that trick. If it ends in zeros, we're only going to look for the digits that aren't a 0. 5 times 3 is 15. I have 2 zeros, so I add 2 zeros. The next one, 3 times 8 is 24, and I have 1 0. And the very last one, 3 times 2, there aren't any zeros, so I just multiply and get 6. And then I kind of ran out of space over there, so I'll write them down here. So I have 1,500, or 1,500, plus 240. And then I line up my 6. Again, everything's lined up in the ones column. 0, 0, and 6 give me 6. 0 and 4, let's stay at just 4. 5 and 2 give me a 7. And there's nothing to add to the 1, so I again bring it straight down. So the answer to 582 times 3 is 1,746. All right, you're going to try 174 times 9, which is number 4. Again, questions, you let me know. And otherwise, go on and do the winter arrays, which is just the area model. All right, guys, bye.